Alright, we've got a pretty cool pack opening video for this week. I'm Brian from Less Magic, More Gathering, and it's going to start off with just a couple Ikoria, a couple Theros I picked up at the store. But once I'm done with these 5 packs, I'm going to pop out 2 modern packs from way back. I don't even know what time frame it was. I would say probably early 2000s, maybe late 90s. This one, I'd have to look it up. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's definitely. This is before the border changed. So I'm going to pull a card up. So this set is from, this is the Ikoria set, but you know how it's got the border here? It's got the border here, and it's squared off, and it's got different setup for the border, especially down here all black and the whiting and right. So this is before this had changed to this format. So we're talking older. And it's a set I really do like, but we'll go ahead and get into these packs first, see what kind of cool stuff we get out of the standard stuff, and then we're going to crack into these modern ones. I'm hoping I get something neat. You just never know. I mean, it's expensive packs. I saw them sitting there, and I had some extra money floating around in my store credit. I said, you know what, I'm going to get a couple of those and open them up on a video. So we'll start with the older set first, and then move on to the Ikoria. Crossing fingers for good stuff out of either one of these sets. We're just going to skip right to the back because everybody's seen all these. So we've got Fairies Band Brawler, Alerios Enraptured, Sage of Mysteries, and, oh, nice! Boom! I like when I hit this kind of stuff. Thassa Deep Dwelling, my favorite card out of this set, only because I built that Thassa control deck, which used to dominate, and I'm sure it's not dominating anymore. I've kind of haven't played MTG Arena in about a week because I've just been busy doing a lot of stuff. But nonetheless, you can't beat it. Getting this one, especially this version. Now, this is the second one I have of this, so I'm probably going to find a way to trade this in so I can buy like the other version so that I can have a complete set of this card specifically. But there you go, man. Thassa Deep Dwelling. Mythic Constellation version of that card. Boom! And then a sweet forest. Good old forest full art. And a Satyr token. Man, starting off strong. Kind of makes me feel like I'm not going to get anything good out of these modern packs I'm about to open if I just snag the Thassa right off the bat. I like that. Whew. Excited. Excited. Alright. Moving to the back. We've got Shimmerwing Chimera. First uncommon. Fateful End. Field of Ruin Classic. And Enigmatic Incarnation. That's a 4-drop enchantment. Alright, and a full art land, or full, it's not really art, I mean it is art, but it's not like land, it's just a symbol. Full symbol land card, and a goat token. Alright, bouncing into Ikoria. Lair of Behemoths. Oop, there's a foil back there. I'm just going to kind of keep my, I think I know what it is, but that's okay. We got Alert Heedbonder, Savai Crystal, Sanctuary Smasher, and Gadoo's Everquill Phoenix. I think I've gotten pretty much all of those. Migratory Greathorn Foil. I like that. It's a good card for mutate purposes. Excellent card for mutate purposes, as a matter of fact. Not just great, excellent. Excellent, because it gives you land, man. I was putting that... I'm sure you've all seen, if you haven't, check the video out of my Thassa control deck and then my inverted split mutation deck involving Thassa. But you get tons of land with that. You mutate, and every time you pull a land from your deck and put it on the field, play with that guy. So I like that card. Alright, we've got a Void Beckoner, Splendor Mare, Insatiable Hemophage, and Savai Triome. I think I just opened one of these in one of the previous videos. What the heck? That's alright. We'll take it. The more the merrier. And Forest and a Cat token. Oh, man. Pretty sure. I have no idea. I'm hoping I'm recording this. I've got to be. The thing just disappeared. Normally I can see the time, but I don't see it over here. It's disappeared on me. Oh well. If I'm not, then I guess I won't open this. I won't do this pack opening for a video. I'm pretty sure I hit record. Oh well. Alright, Will of All Hunt. First uncommon there. Alert Heedbonder again. Grim Dancer. And our rare is a Dirge Bat. I was talking about not getting one of those. Now I've got 2. and Bloodfell Caves. Alright, folks, so this video is going a lot quicker, but I'm going to break down some of this modern set just to go over it because people probably haven't seen this in a while. Some of you that are veterans of this game have probably seen it, but I'm going to break down these cards because it's for you standard folks that have probably not really indulged or dug into any modern, you're not really sure. So I've got 2 packs of Plains Shift. So this is a really cool deck, really cool set. I mean, I like it. I think the style of the card is like I said, it's older, it's cool, and the foils are pretty neat, and just the general overall card abilities are pretty strong and pretty aggressive. There's some decent ones in here. So I'm just going to read off the top. So we've got a Skyship Weatherlight alternate art foil. Now I don't know if this is stuff that I can get out of the packs. I'm just going to read them off. It's possible. I couldn't really tell you for sure because I don't know. But that's a high-priced card. Urtai, the Corrupted, alternate art foil. Tengarth, Talarum, Hero, alternate art foil. Also looking for Diabolic Intent, Orem's Chant, Lord of the Undead, Meddling Mage, Eldalamri's Call. A lot of these are low-end $5 cards. Some of them $10, $15, $20, $60 cards. There's a couple of them that are in the 60s. But those are the alternate arts, so I don't know what I'm going to get out of here. If alternate arts are in this, that's great. If they're not, I wish I knew where they're at. They might be something out of the box. Maybe you buy a box of Plains Shift, you get like a box topper alternate art, possibly. I don't know. Somebody knows that. Somebody wants to comment. That's perfectly fine. So let's just go ahead, knock one of these out. Now, I'm assuming that these older packs are set up the same way. I'm hoping Wizards of the Coast didn't change it too much. But it looks like I opened it that way and I can see a card, so I'm going to turn it around. Let's try to get this right after at least the second pack. A lot of people will be like, I can't believe you're opening that without putting gloves on. Well, I don't know. I'm not big on wearing stuff when I'm trying to open packs, so just get over it. Alright, so the first one is an uncommon. So I'm going to assume that the rare is right there in the back of that. That's what I'm going to assume. I might be wrong. Alright, so we got to Terminate. So Terminate, you can see how the cards are different. So they don't have the same setup as these cards. That's what I mean. And I will document on this video when this set was released because I know I talked about it, but I don't know right offhand and I don't want to waste time looking for it. So that's the difference from one era to the next, essentially. They started making the cards look more like this. So we've got Terminate, and this is a 2-drop, instant, destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. Pretty good card. I think at one point in time this is worth $1, so that's not bad for a common. Alright, we got Amphibious Kavu, 3-drop, creature Kavu. Whenever Amphibious Kavu blocks or becomes blocked by one or more blue and or black creatures, Amphibious Kavu gets a +2/+2 to end of turn. So he kind of pumps up. Keldon Mantle, 2-drop enchant creature. So the enchantment has a pay swamp or generate enchanted creature. Pay a mountain, enchant creature gets +1/+0 to end of turn, and pay a forest, enchant creature gains trample until end of turn. So that could be pretty useful. Stone Kavu. Now I do remember Kavus are pretty heavy in this set because I've got a lot of older cards from just collection in the past, and there's a lot of Kavus. Stone Kavu, 5-drop creature Kavu. It is a pay a mountain, Stone Kavu gets a +1/+0 to end of turn, and pay a plains. Stone Kavu gets a +0/+1 on turn. So if you got the right kind of setup, three colors essentially, you can plus it up or you can give it a defense. So that's pretty neat. Insolence, that is a 3-drop enchant creature. Whenever enchanted creature becomes tapped, Insolence deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. So you can essentially enchant your opponent. So there's a lot of cards from the modern that give you that ability to where, I mean, you can do enchantments, it can be on anything, but this one has that option. You wouldn't want to put it on your creature because then it deals damage to you. So you enchant your opponent's creature, something that they've got that they want to attack with a lot, like a flyer. They think they're being funny, but you know what? Let's put it on them and see what happens. Streak of Dread, 2-drop instant. Target creature can't be blocked this turn except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. Pretty good there. Sliver Drake. Oh, Silver Drake, I'm sorry. It's a 3-drop creature Drake flying. When Silver Drake comes into play, return a white or blue creature you control to its owner's hand. Alright. Pollen Remedy. That's a 1-drop instant. Kicker ability, sacrifice a land. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt this turn to any number of target creatures and or players, divided as you choose. If you paid the kicker cost, prevent the next 6 damage this way instead. That's pretty cool. So you pay it for 1, and you can subtract 3 damage, but if you sacrifice a land, you can prevent 6 damage. Pretty cool. I like that. Confound. So that's a 2-drop. Counter target spell that targets 1 or more creatures. Draw a card. Not bad at all for a 2-drop. Counter target spell targets 1 or more creatures. 2-drop, that's pretty decent. I like that. Aurora Griffin. Flying, 4-drop. It's a 2/2, and it has pay of planes. Target permanent becomes white until end of turn. So it's a color changing card. Could be beneficial depending on how you have your deck set up, I guess. Alright, Quirion Explorer. Quirion? I don't know. 2-drop creature elf. Tap it, add to your mana pool 1 mana of any color that a land an opponent controls could produce. So you can add mana. So, I mean, if you're taking control of your opponent's stuff, you can, and they have abilities, you can tap this and you can have that color added so you can play those abilities to an extent. Or maybe you just want to use their mana. Alright, and so we've got first uncommons, a Marsh Crocodile. 4-drop creature crocodile. When Marsh Crocodile comes into play, return a blue or black creature you control to its owner's hand. When Marsh Crocodile comes into play, each player discards a card from his or her hand. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. And we got Shifting Sky. That's a 3-drop enchantment. As Shifting Sky comes into play, choose a color. All non-land permanents are the chosen color. Ooh, non-land permanents. So you can just change everybody's stuff to one specific color and be like, deal with it. And exotic disease. Exotic disease. Strange. 5-drop sorcery. Target player loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Alrighty. So that's pretty decent. Number of basic land types among lands you control. So if you're a multicolored deck, you can really change some life around. Alright. And our rare for this first pack of Plane Shift is Doomsday Specter. That is a 4-drop creature Specter flying. When Doomsday Specter comes into play, return a blue or black creature you control to its owner's hand. When Doomsday Specter deals combat damage to a player, look at that player's hand and choose a card from it. That player discards that card. Not a bad card. That's actually pretty nasty. So you can return something, so if somebody's taken something from you, you can return it back to your hand, or just put something in your hand so you can play it again. So it's like one of those cards allows you to pull stuff back if you need to, and then play it again for maybe an enter the battlefield ability. It's flying, so when it deals damage, you can choose a card. So that's pretty cool. I like that one. Alright, not bad, not bad. Like I said, I'm not going to look them up because I don't want to waste my time looking up all these cards as I'm trying to do this fairly quick video, but they will be posted. Didn't get a foil, but that's okay. Ooh, got a charm. I've seen these before. I got a couple of these. Alright, so we know that that's the order that they're in. Flip around and put the rare on the back. Amphibious Kavu. I think I already did that one. Did I have an Amphibious Kavu? I did, so I'm not going to read that one. I had that one in the first pack. Shriek of Dread also had that one, so this will speed this pack up a little bit. Sliver Drake apparently had that one too. Pollen Remedy. That's the kicker. So, okay. Quirion Explorer. All these are the exact same so far. Did I even have a Caldera Kavu? Nope. This is the first new one. All the other ones were matching duplicates of some of the cards in that first pack. Crazy. Alright, Caldera Kavu. It's the 3-drop creature Kavu. You pay 1 in a swamp. Caldera Kavu gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. And if you pay a forest, Caldera Kavu becomes the color of your choice until end of turn. So it's helpful if they're trying to target a specific red permanent, or that's the color. Hey, I want to destroy target red permanent. Well, boom. Play a forest. It's now a white permanent. You don't get to target it. Ha! Daring Leap. That is a 3-drop instant. Target creature gets a +1/+1 and gains flying and first strike until end of turn. Ooh. Sleeping Potion, 2-drop, enchant creature. When Sleeping Potion comes into the play, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. When enchanted creature becomes target of a spell or ability, sacrifice Sleeping Potion. So they can get rid of it, they just got to target their own creature. Hobble, when that's a 3-drop enchant creature. When Hobble comes into play, draw a card. Enchanted creature can't attack. Enchanted creature can't block if it's black. So that's pretty decent. You get a draw ability, and you can technically pacify them to an extent. You're half pacifying them if it's a creature. And you can't attack. And if it's black, it can't block. So, Thornscape Familiar, 2-drop creature insect. Red spells and white spells you play cost 1 less to play. Green, red, and white. Slingshot Goblin, 3-drop. Pay a mountain, tap it. Slingshot Goblin deals 2 damage to target blue creature. So I guess if you're playing a blue deck, you can beat up on them a little bit. And our first uncommon is Travis Charm, 3-drop, forest, plains, and an island. Instant, choose one, destroy target enchantment, or remove target attacking creature from the game, or draw a card, then discard a card from your hand. So there's a lot of options there. There's a couple different types of charms. This is just one of them from this set. Voice of All, that's a pretty decent one. That's a 4-drop creature angel flying. As Voice of All comes into play, choose a color. Voice of All has protection from the chosen color. It's decent one right there. Thunderscape Battle Mage, 3-drop creature wizard. Kicker cost is colorless, and one of any color, and then a swamp and or a forest. When Thunderscape Battle Mage comes into play, if you paid the one with the swamp kicker cost, target player discards 2 cards from his or her hand. When Thunderscape Battle Mage comes into play, if you paid the forest kicker cost, destroy target enchantment. So there's some options there. I like that. I mean, you're playing multiple color decks. Either you play a red and green and use that green ability only, or you play all 3 of them and you have options. Options are always good in this game, especially when you never know what your opponent's going to do. All right, and our rare for this last pack of Plane Shift is Planeswalker's Fury. That is a 3-drop enchantment. Pay 3. Target opponent reveals a card at random from his or her hand. Planeswalker's Fury deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to that player. Play this ability only anytime you could play a sorcery. Ooh, it's kind of mean. I mean, you may not damage them a whole lot, but if they do have some high-priced cards in there and you pay 4 every turn, or multiple turns if you got a decent mana build, you can start roughing them up. So that's pretty cool too. I like that one. All right, so there you have it, folks. That is our pack opening this week. And we got a little bit of standard and a couple surprise packs of modern Plane Shift. I think I got some good cards in there. I'll have to go back and check the prices on these and see what we come up with. But nonetheless, not a bad opening. Thank you for participating in all the recent giveaways, and keep continuing to watch the videos for upcoming giveaways and upcoming pack openings, as well as hopefully some more continued gameplay on MTG Arena. So we're still doing some of that stuff. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Deuces.